Purpose. Have you ever wondered why you are here and what your purpose is? These questions have perplexed everyone from the average everyday person to the educated experts. According to many of the world's teachers, professors, scholars, and scientists, we are the result of some cosmic accident with no creator, no purpose, and no value other than to be born, to be used and discarded by the establishment, and then to die. The end. But if you are a person of faith, you would have a different point of view on this matter. My intention is to share the message of repentance by sharing my knowledge and opinions of different subjects. What you do with this message is your choice. It is not my intention to preach nor to tell you what to believe nor how to live your life. Your decision in choosing to believe that God does or does not exist is a personal choice and issue that is between you and your own conscience. People choose what they want to believe, whether it's supported by evidence or not. It has more to do with their emotions, level of understanding, and other preferences. That is the reality of the world which we live. No one has all of the answers to man's problems and no one solution will solve them, because some are more complex, requiring other solutions to address those problems. The point I am making is humanity has a lot to work on and to improve upon, but because of our selfishness, our pride, our laziness, our hatred, and last but not least our vanity, we refuse to address the issue which is self, or to be more specific, our individual ego. To further explain, we often get too big or too full of ourselves that we think we are more or better than everyone else, which leads us to do and say things that leave an impression that everything and everyone revolves around us. Which brings us to the reason we are here. It's because God created us to be like Himself and glorify Him, not to exalt ourselves nor to bring attention to ourselves. I believe God wanted our character traits to mirror His traits, such as the fruits of His Spirit mentioned in the book of Galatians chapter 5 verses 22 and 23, such as His love, His self-control, and His self-discipline, but something happened that changed everything. I believe the biblical account of humanity's rejection of God is what happened, because when I observe today's world that's absent of values, of virtues, and of the restrictions of what people are capable of and the extreme measures they are willing to take in order to achieve their goals. Some say that the Holy Bible is a fictional book and others say it has been corrupted over the years of the many translations. Rather the accounts happen like they have been recorded or not, the Bible is still the one and only reliable source of information on both God and humanity. Which brings us to our purpose, which is to become the representatives of God's order, meaning to be the embodiments of His righteousness, His justice, and His holiness to all of creation. Again, this message is not about becoming religious or attending church, it's about our attitude and relationship with the Creator and with one another. Rather, if you believe it or not, all of us were given a conscience by God Himself, and that conscience being imprinted with His laws as to how we should interact with one another. Romans chapter 2 verses 11 through 15. Think of these two scenarios, one being that you've worked and saved for that brand new 2021 Dodge Charger, and on one day while driving someone runs into it causing major damage and afterwards either drives away or they refuse to take responsibility by lying. And another is that you have a huge savings account that you've acquired after years of labor only to lose it all because of someone else's dishonesty and greed. It would not be right if one of these scenarios happened to you, so why think that it's okay for your fellow man to go through these experiences? Would you want others to treat you with respect and with dignity, so would it make sense for you to treat others with the same? These are the laws we have programmed within us. I'm not saying that we can save ourselves, only repentance by accepting what Jesus Christ did at Calvary can do that. What I am saying is that we know the difference between right and wrong, and that we have to do our part by doing right by one another. Thank you for your time, and may the Most High bless you.